Cape Town was the first developed by the Dutch East Indian Company as a food supply station for the Dutch ships sailing to East Africa, India. The Castle of Good Hope is the oldest building in South Africa and was once a fort, but it functions today as a showcase of the Cape's early days. While we were there, we took a tour of the building. Camps Bay attracts a large number of Norwegian visitors in the summer as well as South Africans looking for a beach for the holiday. While we were there, we went in the beautiful ocean to swim. The aerial cableway to Table Mountain is one of Cape Town's most popular tourist attractions. While we were there, we rode the cableway to check out Table Mountain. Around the Pine Roads Memorial are groves of oaks and stone pines from Europe. While we were there, we went to the tea room behind it. The Kagagalati Transfrontier Park is a large wild preserved and conservation area where they get migrating herds of gemsbok and eland, also cunning predators like cheetahs and leopards. The geography of the park is very sandy from the desert and the red dunes. Gemsbok are large antelopes who adapt to live in hot places ranging up to 113 degrees Fahrenheit in dry areas where most large mammals cannot. Leopards are the smallest of big cats, averaging 28 inches at shoulder height. Cheetahs weigh around 77 to 143 pounds. During daybreak and dusk, cheetahs spend their time stalking and catching prey. Elands are the largest living antelopes, standing 70 inches at the shoulder height, weighing up to 2,000 pounds. Sub-Saharan Africa is a diverse region of 47 countries stretching from rolling savannas south of the Sahara Desert to coastal mountains and valleys of the Cape. Some animals in Sub-Saharan Africa are pythons, hyenas, and hippopotamus. Pythons can move 1 mile per hour on flat ground, and they have heat-sensing organs which help them locate their prey. Spotted hyenas are organized into clans of related individuals that defend their home ranges against intruding clans. Hippopotamuses can only survive in areas with abundant water, so they live in areas with rivers and lakes. Chobe National Park is probably best known for its spectacular elephant sightings. This park is the most diverse and it's country's first national park. While we were there, we went on a safari truck to go up close to the animals. We saw zebras, gnomes, antelope, African wild dogs, elephants, and giraffes. Each species of zebras have different general patterns of stripes. Gnus stand 4.5 feet and weigh about 500 pounds. They are also swift runners. Antelopes have long strides and can run fast. They also have a wide variety of covering, though most have a dense coat of short fur. African wild dogs only have 4 toes per foot, and they also hunt in packs of 6 to 20. The female elephant is in charge of the herd, and when there are too many in a group or the food is scarce, she will break the group up into smaller groups. Giraffes are the quietest animals in the world. The tone is much lower than what humans could hear with their own ears. Victoria Falls flows between Zambia and Zimbabwe. While we were at Victoria Falls, we went whitewater rafting, and we were in a helicopter flying over Victoria Falls. Kaibel National Park has one of the highest diversities and concentrations of primates in Africa. This park is home to over 325 species of birds, 60 other species of mammals, and 250 tree species. When we were there, we saw African golden cats, wood owls, and chimpanzees. Chimpanzees are one of the 4 species of great apes that are the closest living relatives to humans. Wood owls are a part of the owl family known as the typical owls. African golden cats are about twice the size of domestic cats with a rounded head that is very small in relation to its body. Nairobi is the capital and largest city of Kenya. Nairobi is one of the most prominent cities in Africa, both politically and financially. Over the last 2 years, Kenya is one of the world's 30th poorest countries, ranking 152 out of 177 countries. 46% of the people are living below the poverty line. Mogadishu is the largest city in Somalia and the nation's capital. Its nickname is the White Pearl of the Indian Ocean. This capital is a home to a number of scholastic and media institutions. There are less tourist attractions because there are high threats from terrorism, kidnapping throughout Somalia, suicide bombings, and other terrorist attacks. Timbuktu was an intellectual and spiritual capital and century for the propagation of Islam throughout Africa in 15th and 16th centuries. The Jimgurubali Mosque is a famous learning center of Mali and is made entirely of earth plus organic materials such as fiber, straw, and wood. This is an outline of my travels.